It's just really hard to raise money these days. My recent startup that I'm currently about a year in running, I had to bring on a partner for capital. Like you just mentioned, I had to give out equity more than I wanted to. I could not grow this business without the capital. It's impossible because I chose a particular business that doesn't make revenue. It's a consumer based app, right? So, in order for me to grow, I need a lot more users, and then I need to be able to raise VC money to then potentially earn some revenue down the road.
I think a lot of times entrepreneurs get, they have this glamorized vision of building this app that's going to get critical mass, get millions of users across the globe. They're going to be using this thing, but that's a long road between here and there, right? If you think back through that business, obviously he had a lot of funding to be able to go after what he was trying to accomplish. But if you're trying to start something today, you have to have proof of concept. You have to show that you can monetize what you're actually building. And sometimes starting a lot slower and smaller doesn't mean you can't have that vision ahead of time. I think way too many times entrepreneurs start with that big vision up front. They raise capital up front only to find out in order for them to get to critical mass in their certain technology product or whatnot, they got to bring on significant more capital, which further dilutes them. And there becomes a point of diminishing returns where the vision that you particularly had, you own a very, very small piece of it ultimately down the road.
It's such a fine line, especially these days with how VC money is all but dried up in terms of the tech landscape. It's just really hard to raise money these days. So let's
And Jason,
say,
you make a good point. I'd like to just touch on that. Though.
yeah,
Your point, there's a lot of companies that raise some angel money or some first series money that today cannot raise money because they haven't generated cash flow, because they haven't proven they can. And those who have proven they can generate cash flow are getting the subsequent rounds of investors. So when things tighten up, where does your company sit? And I think that's a
right.
very important thing for people to think about.
I'm in the process of trying to monetize earlier rather than later because a lot of people say, oh, we'll monetize later once we have 1 million users. But by that time, how much money have you spent and how much money do you need?